Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Anyways, Hare Krishna. Can I get it once louder? Just a little bit louder. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So thanks everyone for coming in. I want to especially thank Shyamsundar and his family and Krishna for having us here at the wonderful celebration. So if you already know His Holiness Keshav Swami, then he doesn't need any introduction. For those of us who don't know him, he is a spiritual author, a community mentor, dynamic teacher, and worldwide traveler. In 2002, he graduated from UCL, University College London, and he then adopted a full-time monastic life at Vedanta Manor to expand his knowledge, deepen his spirituality, and share timeless principles with the wider society. He has spent the last 2 decades as a resident monk at Vedanta Manor, where he's pioneered School of Bhakti, authored many books, and now he travels globally teaching in various settings, aiming to spread spiritual wisdom in a materialistic world while continuing his study of the Sanskrit text. So without further ado, when Maharaj is ready, I'll let him come over. While Maharaj is, I'll just take this time to say that one of my favorite memories of Maharaj was that at Janmastami we have to do some of the Mandalay at Vedanta Manor. The service starts at 10 a.m. and it concludes at 2. So a lot of the boys at 10 a.m. we would still be spaced out, making our way around 10:30, 11 o'clock. But Maharaj, even though he was the senior most of all of us, at 10 a.m. without fail, he would be present. Even sometimes if the organizers were ready. So this is one quality that I really appreciated about Maharaj. I can continue to talk about different memories I have with him, but maybe we'll just get to hear from him now. You did so well, those feedback.
Thank you so much. It's a real honor to be here with all of you today. I think many of you have not met before, and some are familiar faces. So my deep gratitude to His Gracious Prabhu and the whole family for hosting us. They asked me for a few minutes to just share some thoughts with you about Janmastami. I'm sure you had a wonderful Janmastami festival here in Toronto. At Vedanta Manor in London, we had a huge festival with about 80,000 people that came. And it was very, very beautiful in many ways. So yes, this evening we will reflect a little bit on Krishna, his appearance in this world, and Krishna's appearance in our life. Om Jnana-Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Vadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadkamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saranadavadhamitam Sajivam Sarvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinamanu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Varni Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sudevani Pranamami Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasti Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. People often ask the question, can you show me God? And our response to them is, we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. Our ability to see anything in this world is dependent upon our own consciousness. That's why two people can see exactly the same thing and they can see something completely different. Once there was a husband and wife and they were on the side of the street and they saw another couple coming up to the car and the husband went to the passenger seat, he opened the door, the wife walked in, sat down and then he shut the door nicely. So this other couple was looking. So the wife looked at the man and said, just see, the marriage is new. And the husband looked back at her and said, no, the car is new. Very interesting that you can see the same thing and see completely different things. Because it's all dependent upon consciousness. So people say, I can't see God. If you show me God, then I believe in Him. But the reality is that in order to see God, you have to have the eyes of love. Therefore, Brahma Samhita tells us, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Shantarshade Varidayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundarama Chinjaguna Swarupa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Vajami. You have to have some love. Because if you have love, then there is nothing blocking your vision from Krishna. You see, the great devotees who have love, they see Krishna everywhere. Srila Prabhupada was such a devotee. When Srila Prabhupada was walking on Laguna Beach and the waves were crashing, and Srila Prabhupada looked at the devotees and said, can you hear? The devotees said, yeah, that's the waves. Prabhupada said, no, that is the sound of Radharani's heartbeat when she goes to meet Krishna. That was very nice, to see the supreme reality. One time Srila Prabhupada was in an interview and a reporter said to Srila Prabhupada, Swamiji, how do you choose your leaders? How do you choose the leaders in your movement? So Prabhupada looked right back at the reporter and said, Krishna tells me. So the reporter was a bit old. So Rameshwar Prabhu, who was next to Srila Prabhupada, he said to the reporter, no, what he means is that in the scriptures it tells what is the qualification of a leader, and based on that, and Prabhupada looked at Rameshwar and said, no, Krishna tells me directly. Yes, the pure devotee is speaking to Krishna. The pure devotee is hearing Krishna. And the pure devotee is seeing Krishna. Once Jagadurani Mataji, she had painted a picture of Krishna. And Krishna was in the picture. And Radharani was holding a garland. But Radharani was looking in a different direction. So Prabhupada was looking at the picture, he was meditating on it. And then he looked at Jagadurani and he said, oh, Radharani has another boyfriend? So she was thinking, oh no, I made a big mistake in this painting, Prabhupada see. And then Prabhupada said, no, Radharani is looking for Jagadurani. she can give her a garland because she has painted such a nice picture of Krishna. So that was very interesting, because when Srila Prabhupada was seeing paintings, he was not just seeing, oh, that's nice artwork. No, that is Krishna. When Srila Prabhupada came in front of the deities, he was talking to Krishna. When all the devotees wanted to leave Juhu because there were so many complications in the project, Srila Prabhupada looked at the devotees and said, how can I leave? I promised Radha Rasvihari that I would build a temple for them here. So when Srila Prabhupada came in front of Krishna in the Archa Vigraha and made a promise, he was speaking to Krishna. So this is very, very beautiful. The pure devotees are seeing Krishna everywhere. And in this way, Krishna is not just a belief. Krishna is not just a faith. Krishna is not just a concept, but Krishna is a reality that they are engaging with every single day. You see, Prahlad Maharaj, he was also seeing Krishna everywhere. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra Sarvamcha Mai Pasyati Tashaham Na Pranashyami Sachamena Pranashyami. Krishna says, for one who sees me everywhere, sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. So Prahlad Maharaj, he was seeing Krishna everywhere because he knew the Supreme Lord Vishnu is my protector. So when he was being tortured by the agents of Hiranyakashipu, he was seeing Krishna everywhere. They looked at Prahlad and they said, Prahlad, when you are being thrown into a fire, weren't you scared? Prahlad said, my father is Vishnu, and Yagyavaya Vishnu. The fire is the mouth of Vishnu. So if you put me in the mouth of my father, do you think he'll devour me? That was an interesting vision. They said, Prahlad, were you not scared when you were thrown into a pit of snakes? Prahlad says, my father is Vishnu, and Anantashesh is the bedstead of Vishnu, and all the snakes are the servants of Anantashesh. So if you throw me in a room with the servants of my father, do you think they'll do anything to me? They said, Prahlad, were you not scared when you were given poison? Prahlad said, don't you know? My father is Vishnu. And once he told the demigods and the demons to churn the milk ocean. And from the milk ocean, who appeared? Lakshmi and also poison. So that means Lakshmi and poison are brother and sister. And if Lakshmi is the consort of my father, then that makes poison my maternal uncle. Do you think anything will happen if you put me in contact with my maternal uncle? They said, Prahlad, but they threw you off a cliff. Were you not scared? Prahlad said, my Lord is Vishnu. And when Vishnu appeared as Varahadev, then with his tusks, he lifted the earth planet, Mother Bhumi, from the nether regions. And when he did that, then they had a son, Bhaumasura. So Bhumi Devi became the consort of my father. So if you throw me into the lap of my mother, do you think I will die? Now can you see this incredible vision? Someone is seeing Krishna everywhere. And therefore there's no fear, there's no apprehension, there's no anxiety. In our lives we have so much fear, isn't it? Just like all of you are sitting here now, I can see the energy from everyone's head. There are so many anxieties, so many fears. What will happen to my children? What will happen in the future? What about my health? Prasadam. So many anxieties, so many worries. Once I was driving on the street and there was a bumper sticker and it said, "Do not disturb, already disturbed." Everyone is already disturbed. So many worries, so many anxieties. We fear about the past, we fear about the future. When we're unhappy, we fear it will never end. When we're happy, we fear it will end. But then, when you have love, and you see Krishna everywhere, Abhay Charan, then there's no more fear. Because one is seeing Krishna everywhere. So when we have a festival like Janmastami, it's a very, very deep moment. It is not just a festival in which we do dance, drama, fast all day, and do many, many different activities. Yes, of course we do. Janmastami is a real moment in which we remember that Krishna is ready to appear in my life. Krishna is more eager to appear before me than I'm eager to see him. But I need to make an effort. I need to make an endeavor. I need to show Krishna that I'm desirous to see him. Only when there is that kind of desperation will Krishna appear. Because Krishna will not force himself into your life. No. Krishna gives the whole Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. And then what does Krishna say? Iti te jnanamakyatam bhuyat guyataram maya vimrashena sheshena yat ichcha tatha guru. Krishna gives the whole message to Arjuna and then he says, I've given you all the knowledge, think about it, analyze it, introspect on it, reflect, think about it. Yata ichcha tatha guru. And then you do what you want to do. It's up to you. So, we have a great opportunity. Krishna is right there. You know, when I came to the Hare Krishna movement, what really impressed me about the devotees is they would say things like, oh, Krishna's playing a trick on us. Or maybe Krishna's giving me a message. Or maybe Krishna wants me to learn this lesson. And they would talk about Krishna so personally. And I had never thought about God in that way. I thought God was up there, in the clouds. And as long as you don't do anything wrong, then he won't get on your case. But here, when I met the devotees, I realized, wow, for these people, Krishna is like active. Krishna is attentive. Krishna is involved in their life. That's amazing. Why would God want to be involved in my life? But then the devotee said, no. Krishna wants to have loving relationships. And then they told me, the Krishna consciousness movement is not meant to make you believe in Krishna. I said, really? They said, no. This movement is not meant to make you believe in Krishna. This movement is made to empower you to perceive the presence of Krishna at every moment in your life. I thought, wow, that sounds even better. So do you believe in Krishna? That's nice. But what about if you could see Krishna? What about if you could speak to Krishna? What about if you could have a loving, tangible, practical, real exchange with Krishna? Oh yes, that would be very nice. But sometimes it seems very far. Sometimes it seems like, is Krishna really there? Sometimes we're not sure. Sometimes we go in front of Krishna and he's smiling. And we say, it's alright for you, you're smiling, but what about my life? Are you there? Are you helping? Yesterday we were in New York City, so we went to strawberry fields with John Lennon. John Lennon, unfortunately, he got shot there. So the Beatles, isn't it? George Harrison. And what does George Harrison say in his song? I really want to see you. I really want to see you. But it takes so long. But actually it doesn't take so long. Because Krishna says to Arjuna, Desha Mahamar Samudharda Mrityu Samsarasakarat Bhavami Nachirat Partha. He says, I'm the swift deliverer on the ocean of birth and death. Nachirat, it doesn't take a long time. In fact, there's a video of Prabhupada and someone asks him, how long does it say it take to see Krishna? Isn't it? It's just a moment, just a moment. But can we surrender? Oh, that's very hard. Because we still have our plans, we still have our ideas, we still have our attachments. Srila Prabhupada, he was in Jhansi and he was distributing the book, Easy Journey to Other Planets. You know, Jhansi is in India. So then he came to one man, so he gave him the book. The man said, wow, Easy Journey to Other Planets? He said, can I go to other planets if I read this book? Prabhupada said, you can go to the ultimate planet, Goloka Vrindavan. The man said, wow. And then he said, and then, can I come back to Jhansi? Prabhupada said, why do you want to? No. Yadgatva Nani Vardante Tadhama Paramam Mama. You go to that place, you don't come back here again. He said, I can't come back here again? Prabhupada said, no. He said, then I don't want the book. Yes, because we have so many things here, so many agenda points. See, if I said to you here in this moment, we'll do a survey. You got two options. Option number one, you can achieve everything you want to achieve in your life, all the success, you can get all the material facility, and at the end of life, you can go back home, back to Godhead. Option one. Do you even need to listen to option two? But I tell you option two. Option number two, you can go back to Godhead now, this moment. Who's ready? Put your hand up. No, this moment. I don't think so. You are saying, this moment, if Krishna came and said, come on, let's go, I'll take you. We would say, Krishna, let's do things in the mode of goodness. No need to be so passionate. Let's like tie things up a little bit here. Let's make sure the mortgage is done, the kids are settled. You know, let's tie a few things up and then I'm coming back. Really? But now in this moment, that means we still have things here to do. So, Srila Prabhupada was so kind. He was the ambassador of Vrindavan. And Srila Prabhupada just came down to the material world to give us an invitation. It was very touching. One time, His Grace Brahmananda Prabhu, he was giving an offering, he was speaking about Srila Prabhupada and the Vyasasana in Vrindavan. And one person put his hand up and he said, Brahmananda Prabhu, the way you speak about Srila Prabhupada, for us it seems like Srila Prabhupada is God for you. And Brahmananda Prabhu, on the Vyasasana, he said, no, we made that mistake at one point, thinking Srila Prabhupada is God. And then he said, but you know, nowadays I think Srila Prabhupada is even greater than God. And then he said, because Srila Prabhupada came to the Lower East Side to save me. And then he began crying. He said, because Srila Prabhupada came to the Lower East Side to save me. We were just in New York, and we were just retracing all of Srila Prabhupada's steps where he went, meditating. Srila Prabhupada in 1965 in the coldest winter of New York, all alone, in the Skid Row, the lowest of the low, coming to invite everyone back to the spiritual world. That is divine grace. That is compassion. That is the Vaishnava. So, we have a great opportunity. Life is short. It goes quick, isn't it? Life goes real quick. And there's a window of opportunity. Gandhi said, if there's a good thing and you can do it today, why wait till tomorrow? But how do we generate that seriousness? The problem in the world today is that we are too comfortable. We've become comfortable in an uncomfortable place. We've become comfortable in a world that will ultimately let us down. We've become comfortable in a lifestyle that ultimately won't satisfy our heart. And in that comfort, we're forgetting our ultimate aspiration. That is the greatest disappointment in our life. So on a festival like Janmastami, then we're rededicating ourselves and we're remembering I've got to become serious about the real purpose of life. Because we don't know how many lifetimes it took to get to this point. Brahmande, Guna Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasad Pai Bhakti. Maybe it took many, many lifetimes, and now we have the opportunity. So thank you very much. I'm just kind of sharing some thoughts and words here. I think I'm kind of like a warm-up act here. So I hope I've warmed you up with a little bit to think about, some food for thought. It's really an honor to be with all of you, and looking forward to getting to know you all and serving you, and getting inspired by all of your amazing service and Krishna conscious example. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. Can we, with the raised hands, our hands raised in the air, give three very loud, very bold. With that, I also want to take a moment to actually introduce you to two of the books that Maharaj has written. So we have here Gita 3 and Radha. They're not available in Canada yet, but we have them just until Maharaj is here. So please try to grab your hands on them. Gita 3 is imagine the Bhagavad Gita, but a workbook. So how can you actually work through the Gita to apply it in your life? It's a little intimidating trying to do a synopsis of the book with the author sitting there and on the other hand, has a lot of, when I read this book, it has a lot of questions that you're always pondering in your minds. How does karma affect me? Why do I continue to compare myself with others? And so what's the spiritual perspective behind these questions? that sort of influence our day-to-day life. So we have both of these books outside. There are people that are willing to help you. We're accepting card, cash, e-transfers, whatever you have. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you outside. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Right time like that, Maharaj, I think 42 years old, and it's incredible for ISKCON to see, Maharaj here. He's traveling now. He's in the U.S. Just came from New York. He's in Toronto. He's in Toronto for the next few days up until Wednesday. So there's postings on our WhatsApp group. Thank you. A round of applause. Thank you, Abe. Hare Krishna. Happy Janmastami, everyone. So on September 6th, how many of you celebrate Janmastami? Only that many? The rest of you do not celebrate Janmastami? Last 2 weeks ago, who celebrated Janmastami? Raise your hands. So a lot of devotees in this room on Janmastami Day, they're chopping, they're tripping over each other, they're sweating in Toronto Temple.
And Lakshmi Priya. They are going to perform Chandana Charchita. It is one of the Ashtapadis written by Jayadeva Goswami, and they did perform this during the Rath Yatra, and we are glad we are going to perform this year again. Thank you. With a huge round of applause, please welcome the artists.
choreographed by Guru Dr. Venkati Satyam. This song is set to Kuranji Ragam and Adi Talam. The devotional song extols the beauty of Lord Krishna through the precious 9 gems. As the son of Yashoda and Nanda, he is the one who is the butter thief and the darling of Vrindavan. Lord Krishna is the one who captured the queen's heart and rushed to rescue and gave her an eternal place in his heart. As the divine protector, he saved people of Vrindavan from the poisonous venom of the serpent Kaliya and made the waters of Yamuna pure and pristine. He's the one who gave eternal joy to both his mothers, Yashoda and Devaki. Just as the 9 gems shine with radiance, so does his benevolence on us shine forever. So, we're getting ready for performance.
is out there and is spreading Krishna consciousness throughout Canada. He's gone out there and helped over 20 March. So we're very fortunate today actually is Rath Yatra in ISKCON Ottawa. And Rath Yatra is very attractive, as we all know. And I was very pleasantly surprised and humbled that Maharaj accepted my invitation that he comes to our home program today. So I'm very honored. So can we give a big round of applause for Maharaj? You'll see in a few minutes, he's very famous for the poetry. So listen attentively and I'll tell you how you can go in there and get more. I'll tell you how to go there and get more of the sweetness. Hare Krishna.
Janmastami part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever it is. So just to get your attention, I want you to look great. Smile. Smile. But with no noise. No noise. Silence. Silent night, holy night. Always calm, always bright. Krishna's born. Yeah. Quiet. Quiet. We're talking about Krishna, of course. You told me more about He is both menacing and adorable. His sweet innocence reveals he's not deplorable. Babyhood charm is written all over his face, and wherever he is, he transforms that very space or place. Thank you. That space is on earth and beyond the skies too. His parents impose upon him a decent curve. Very good. Yet he sneaks away at night under the moon after plotting a rally of monkeys and friends by noon. Thank you. Supposed to be. The plot is to scout the neighbors' homes. Quiet, kids. Hey. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. You. The plot is to scout the neighbors' homes and swarm their butterstalk like bees to honey combs. Very good. There is success in the break and enter. He is definitely left, right, and center. Very good. Enough to shout it, you know. He then gets caught red-handed by his mother. For his hands are moistened by thick, smooth butter. Excellent. That's it. His mother decides he must learn a good lesson. She grabs a stick and starts a chasing rhymes with lesson. Session. Small But he's fast on his feet, with speed he goes. She runs, and due to fatigue, she slows. Very good. Tossing out the stick, she manages to stop him. From here on, it may appear to look grim. But not so. She secures a rope to bind the boy. For both persons, there's a mix of fear and joy. Very good. Mystically, the rope of lesson and love cannot tie him, frustrating her there of. Okay. So he surrenders to her will of good intent,
convinced that her love is 100%. He allows her to fasten him to a mortar in the yard. For her, it is not easy. In fact, it is hard. Very good. In her absence, she proceeds to pull rope and mortar. With ease, he pulls down 2 trees in that back quarter. Good. And from that fall appears 2 beautiful men. Bedazzled they are for what happened to them. Very good. This, of course, has to do a little bit with the Leela of, come on shore, the rope and all that, the Damodar, right? They had been cursed by a well-known sage for partying shamelessly, lowering guard and gauge. They now honestly feel a kind of liberation, and credit the boy for such a relieving sensation. Very good. They were existing as trees for far too long, and now regained their original forms so strong. There is a side to the boy that leaves us in wonder. Frivolous yet helpful, we are left to ponder. Who actually is this child with all this power, with skin blue, and his mother makes him cower? Very good. For many admirers and scholars, he is a great subduer of miscreants, scandals, and a host of wrongdoers. Very good, you guys are great. He goes by different names: Makanchor, Damodar, Mukunda, Krishna. If you call on any of these names, you'll feel he's warm and has endless charm. Very good. Bravo. Can I slip in one more? Where's man? I guess let's do it. No, it's not around. Okay, we've got another one. My markers there. Krishna, his birth and his escape. Okay, let's see if you're doubly good. Okay? I really appreciate your quiet. It's fantastic. Give yourselves a pat in the back. This side, that side. Okay. Krishna, his birth and his escape. There had never been a day like this nor night. Planets repositioned to create a heavenly sight. Prominent was the star Rohini, so bright. A pervading peace kept at bay any tendency to fight. Such was the cosmic sky on that day, and what of the earth? Lotus flowers, trees, and rivers were welcoming a new birth. Unbounded joy, lightness, and expressions of mirth were centered around a bundle of absolute worth. Tucked away in a royal prison was a woman, a man, and a person blue in hue, from whom a globe began. It was Vishnu, par excellence. There is no greater than. Moreover, the woman, Devaki, asked him to disguise if he can. Okay, it's all right. In compliance, an infant boy, as charming as could be, was manifest as Krishna himself, yet few could see. While all was calm, Devaki sunk into a panic degree, for the child's life was in danger, therefore he has to flee. Very good. The father Vasudeva was mystically mobilized to make A great escape with babe in arms, all for his sake. It was the power of Yogamaya allowing the two to break barriers of shackles, gates, and guards unobeyed. Just minutes after midnight, with all the power behind them, Father clutched and held high this tender, fragile gem, while traversing River Yamuna, usually a promise for crossing men. That great getaway led to the village of Gokul, Vrindavan. The destination point was a modest rural home, the place of Nanda and Yashoda, the newborn, a safe zone. Vasudeva did the unthinkable, seemingly on his own. With all asleep, Vasudeva switched babies. Actions were unknown. The return journey back to the prison was unique. There was a girl now in Vasudeva's arms, and the night so bleak. Guards under spell were bypassed on his quiet technique. As the baby was laying to rest, all things came to a peak. Good. Just a reminder, shush. Shush. Okay. The infant girl let out a cry, which broke utter silence and triggered attention to the tyrant of violence. King Kamsa was suffering from impulsive defiance. He rushed to the prison to the infant of innocence. He mercilessly grabbed the sweet child, but she leapt from his hand, entering the sky so wild. Transformed as a beautiful goddess, she chastised and defiled the man of disgust who reacted to make even the gods smile. Good. 2 more paragraphs. Kamsa relented and fell on knees, begging forgiveness. Atrocities directed to Devaki and Vasudeva was his business. But now, in a humble way, his spirit was less ambitious. He was a different man, leaving the couple less suspicious. Last line. But all was not settled in dealing with this impulsive man. Kamsa's associates were bad breed with another plan. Darkness does not end easy for the nefarious, the bad master, who murdered Krishna's 6 brothers while Krishna was set free in greener pastures. Thank you very much. You are wonderful, and thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this extended Janmastami program where we celebrate Krishna's birthday. A lot of people have birthdays. How many people have birthdays in this room? How many people have birthdays? You guys are not honest. How many people have birthdays? Just go Hari Bol and the answer is there. Thank you so much, Hari Bol.
Thank you, Maharaj. Another round of applause for Maharaj. And his poetry is published on a regular basis on our WhatsApp groups as well as the newsletter. So every festival you're treated to a nice poem from Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Once again, just ask everyone to squeeze in a bit. There's a lot of people in the hallway that can't get in. Those in the hallway, there is room. If you come in, there is room. Just go and make your way in. Hare Krishna. So next, we're going to go to this one. I just forgot. So Bhadra Purnima is coming up very soon. And we have a lot of temples represented here. It doesn't matter matter if you go to Brampton, Milton, Scarborough, any temple, I usually go to 243 Avenue Road, Toronto Temple. So I'm going to see, I'm not going to go Pina Perusia or Parma Perusia, or I don't know where I just left. But if you're interested in a Srimad Bhagavatam set, I know a lot of you have Srimad Bhagavatam sets at home, but if anybody's interested in a Srimad Bhagavatam set, if you do not have it, come and see me and I'll go there and connect you with someone. It's a very auspicious time to get Srimad Bhagavatam, and this is the best time to go there and bring it into your home. And a lot of you have multiple sets of Bhagavatam, I know. Questions are reading it, that's another question. But if you are willing to go there and sponsor a Bhagavatam set, again, just let me know and I'll go there and connect you. Bhagavatam sets are being placed in libraries, prisons, etc. So if you're interested in sponsoring a Bhagavatam set, Srimad Bhagavatam in time for Bhadra Purnima, it's a campaign we're trying to go to industry to 50,000 worldwide. So let's
dancer, educated choreographer, and a versatile singer. She is a master in performing arts, Bharatanatyam. She is in vocal music as well, and she has been a diploma in instrument music as well. She is a member of International Dance Council, CID, UNESCO, as well as artist of Bharatanatyam. And she has done a performance in various countries, Korea, USA, Canada, Greece, and Sri Lanka. And she has gotten various awards in India for National Nitya Bhushan Award, Yuva Pratibha Samman Award in India, Shivani Kirtan and Marino. And she's been teaching this dance from last 20 years. And when she was 5 years, she started learning this beautiful dance Bharatanatyam. So I will hand over to her to introduce her students. Thank you.
Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for the introduction. Okay, so now our very young kids, please come. Kian and Vedanshi, they will be performing a beautiful, famous Bhajan Keshavam in the Latin form, and followed by the Krishna. So please enjoy. Thank you so much. Thank
Another round of applause. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So we're running a bit behind schedule.
Jai Shri Krishna. Please put up your right hand. Please put up your left hand. Put up your right leg. And then your left leg. There won't be anything left of you. Okay, so we want you to be quiet here, just for a few minutes. We're going to bring on someone who's really special in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. As Indresh was mentioning, he hails from the Soviet Union, so we're really lucky to have two Maharajas here and one Miraj. Okay, so he's an outstanding Vaishnava, very strict, powerful presenter, just overall a very wise, intelligent person. He's got a good, let's say, rapport with people. And I was at a program with him this afternoon with a group of Russian-speaking devotees. How many of you were there? Igor? Put a show of hands up. Wave. Okay. We have a really wonderful group of devotees who are from Ukraine. I just asked Maharaj about devotees from Ukraine. Maybe you'd like to share that with us, because we really would like to know, we would like to help if we can in some way. So without further delay, Maharaj Vigyan Swami Maharaj. Ji. And we need everyone to shush. Okay? Shush.
Namo Vishnupadaya, Vishnu-Prasaya, Srimate Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Dinare, Namaste Saraswati Deve, Gauravani Prachaline, Nirvishesha Shunyavati, Paschatya Deveshatarine, He Krishna Karuna Sindho, Dinabandho Jagatpate, Govesha, Govakanta, Radha Kanta Namostute, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, Rishabhanu Sudere, Pranamam Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'm very happy and honored to be with you this evening. It's a very unusual experience for me because usually we have only one Janmastami a year, but because of your mercy, I have the second one today. And it's always a very special day because in this day we celebrate the appearance in this world, the most amazing incarnation of the Lord. We all know that there are so many incarnations. Nrisimhadev is there, Varahadev, Kurma, Parashuram, and usually what they do, they usually kill somebody. That's the main business of an avatar. Krishna himself explains this Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chadushkritam, that usually when I come, I protect sadhus and I kill the miscreants. But Krishna also kills every now and then. But his main business is not to kill. his main business is to teach love. And this is the most difficult business. You know, how to kill, we all know. We all kill sometimes mosquitoes, sometimes cockroaches, sometimes somebody else. And when Vishnu incarnates in this world for the purpose of killing, he is doing it, you know, with his full strength. Nisimhadev uses his nails, and Vishnu usually uses his chakra. Chakra is his main weapon. But to kill somebody by using chakra, Krishna needs only one finger. One finger is enough when he is about to kill. But when he is about to teach how to love, he is using his 10 fingers. And by using his 10 fingers, by playing flute, he's explaining that it's much difficult to learn how to love than it's difficult to learn how to kill. Kill is not difficult. Hatred we all have, and we sometimes use it or misuse it. Like Maharaj mentioned, that there is a war going on among people, and people are killing each other. And it's going on in Canada. We know what some people did with the indigenous people. You know, people always try to harm. So it's natural in one sense for the conditioned living beings to do something harmful to others. And therefore, when Krishna wants to incarnate fully, when he wants to employ all his energies, everything which he has in his possession, he comes to teach love. There's no other way for us dull-headed people to explain what is love. And basically, while we are celebrating his Janmastami, we are celebrating the appearance of love within our heart. And if the love will appear within our heart, if really love will take over our heart, overwhelm our heart, and also will go spill out from the heart to spread this Krishna consciousness movement, then we really only celebrate Janmastami. To celebrate Janmastami in the real sense of the word means to have love, and not only to have love, but to give love to others. To give love and to give enjoyment, because love is the highest enjoyment. We can see symbolically the names of Krishna, father and mother. Father is Nanda, and Nanda means joy. And he is giving joy to others by giving Krishna, bringing Krishna within this world, and therefore he is called Nanda. And Yashoda, the meaning of the word Yashoda means the one who gives the fame to others. Yashoda was so generous that she gave the fame of the name of Krishna mother to Devaki. Everyone knows that Devaki is mother of Krishna, whereas we know that the real mother of Krishna is Yashoda. It basically means that to have love within your heart, you have to have these two qualities. Mother and father of Krishna, Nanda and Yashoda, symbolically represent the qualities of a human being which ensures that the love will appear within the heart. The first quality is that you want to give joy to others. You don't want to inflict pain. You want to bring some happiness to other people. You sincerely try and meditate what to do to make others happy. And another quality which you must have to ensure that the love will purify your heart completely is that you should not try to acquire fame yourself. You should not be too much into yourself, too much into your head.
You should be very generous, and as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Manadana, you should try to give all respect to others. If you try to give joy to others and at the same time be very respectful, very humble and very nice to other people, then Krishna will come to your heart. And then only Janmastami will be the real celebration, real festival. If you only come here to make nice prasadam, that's good. But Janmastami is not about prasadam. Janmastami is about love coming to our heart. And for that we have to know the lessons, how Krishna comes to this world. This story about Vasudeva and Devaki, the story about Nanda and Yashoda is very instructive, because by meditating on these stories, hearing them again and again and again, trying to understand the dynamic, the mechanism of Krishna coming to this world, we will ultimately succeed and we will bring Krishna through. We will bring Krishna to Canada. Like Shyamsundar Prabhu, he brought this beautiful Radha Shyamsundar here to Canada. But really, this festival is about this. We come together to help to each other, to explain to each other and to get into the mood to make sure that Krishna will come to our heart. And when Krishna will come to our heart, then we will become the happiest people in the world. And this is what we're all seeking. We want happiness, and happiness means to bring Krishna within our heart. And for that we know we should chant the holy name ourselves, and we should give the holy name to everyone else whom we meet. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Being pleased with us, Krishna will definitely come to us and will make our life success. Thank you very much.
Krishna, one more time, round of applause for Maharaj. Actually, earlier this year, I had to take a course, and Maharaj was supposed to be on Zoom calls with us, and he was on Zoom calls, and we had to listen to his videos. And after videos, we had to go there and answer questions, and I had never attentively heard Maharaj. When we had to watch these multiple videos, I was very blessed. So I got his association. This shows that sometimes even when you get association technically and technologically, you get that blessing. So Maharaj has a lot of stuff on YouTube. Take advantage of it. It is mind-blowing. Also, I would like to give a shout out that, we call it Russian speaking. We had a Russian speaking Sangha in Toronto. I think about 100 devotees, maybe more. So we're very blessed in Toronto to have so many dedicated devotees. So we're close to wrap up. Every year there's a tradition. Well, this is, and I say every year. We used to do every year, but we've not done the program for a few years now. But we usually do a baby drama where we find a baby that's born in the community. We dress him up as Lord Krishna, and we sing and dance for him. So that's coming up next. That's sometimes the highlight of the program. But before we do that, I'd like to go over there, and His Holiness Bhakti Swami is going to do final arati to Radha Shyamsundar. We're very blessed that he's going to go over and offer the final arati. We've been very blessed that Radha Shyamsundar has gotten many people, Jayapataka Maharaj, Gopal Goswami, etc., that offered him arati, and we're very blessed that Bhakti Swami has agreed to do that. But before I also do that, I want Ajamal Prabhu to stand up for a second. Ajamal Prabhu. Is our hometown hero. He has raised hundreds of thousands, if not much more, probably over millions, with His Holiness Bhakti Swami and Rupa Manohar Prabhu. They used to go to countless home programs every weekend. Some of you guys remember this. I'm looking at one direction. a few of you, or when I used to go home to home and do so many programs to raise money, and it made a lot of devotees. And we're very fortunate, and now, in your own village, you sometimes don't get appreciated. So he goes out there in Brazil, Argentina, India, UK, Atlanta. He's a hero when he goes. He's a kirtan star. But he's also a home star. I was saying to him, we're very fortunate he's actually in town. Usually he's not in town when we do the program. And I'm so blessed and happy that he's in town. And I've grown up with it. I've grown up with his Bengali classical budgets, and he is going to lead us and serenade Radha Shyamsundar for the final kirtan. And I just want to go there and give that, just give that shout out to Is baby Krishna ready? Yes, baby Krishna is ready. Okay. Okay, do we have more guys? We're ready to go? Okay, we can go. Asha, are you, Mom, are you going out there? I should say Asha. Mom. Mommy, are you ready? Hold on 1 second. This is just going a few minutes, and then after that, we're just going to go straight into our day. Baby Krishna, are we ready, everyone? Okay, I think we're ready. We've seen the first Brajvasi, the first people from Vrindavan have arrived. They just flew in. All the Brajvasis are here. Ready? I think Kangsha can go. Let's go.
Thank you.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Krishna
Thank you.